Mabuhay! Come and join us as we introduce the Pearl of the Orient, the Philippines.
The Philippines is a popular tourist destination as people from all over the world visit the country every year to see the beauty it has to offer. With that said, destinations aren't the only must-see, especially since a visit to the country will not be complete without sampling the country's famous foods.
It has been said that Filipino food is the next big thing in the culinary world. The Filipino people have a natural talent for blending flavors and making the most of whatever resources they have at hand. The country's rich history and traditional cooking methods yield unpretentious, no-frills food that is simply excellent. There are a lot of dishes that our country is well known for, and some of the Filipino dishes are indeed the best food you could ever try.
First on the list is kare-kare. Kare-kare is a Philippine stew, complemented with a thick savory peanut sauce. It is made from a variation based of stewed oxtail, pork hocks, cow's feet, pig feet, beef stew meat, and occasionally offal or tripe. Kare-kare can also be made with seafood or vegetables. It is best served partnered with bagoong or shrimp paste. People sometimes call it kari-kari, curry, and now kare-kare. The name of this food is derived from a reduplication of Tamil, romanized as kari, which means curry or thick sauce. Kare-kare was first invented in Pampanga, the culinary epicenter of the Philippines, and was originally a traditional dish of the Moro people, the native inhabitants of the archipelago.
Another one, a Filipino dish everybody knows, the mighty adobo. Adobo is a popular dish and cooking process in Philippine cuisine that involves meat, seafood, or vegetable marinated in vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, bay leaves, and black peppercorn, browned in oil, and shimmered in the marinade. The word adobo was derived from the Spanish word adobar. It means to marinate. This can be in the form of a liquid marinade or rub using a combination of powder ingredients. The adobo was traditionally cooked in clay pots but is made in more common metal pots or woks today. When the Spanish invaded and settled in the Visayas region in the 16th century, they witnessed this traditional Filipino cooking method. They called it adobo, which is the Spanish word for the marinade.
Next on the list will make you feel kilig, the sinigang. Pork sinigang or sinigang na baboy is a sour soup native in the Philippines. This particular soup dish uses pork as the main ingredient, though beef, shrimp, fish, and even chicken, known as sinampalukang manok, can be used. Bony parts of the pig, known as buto-buto, are usually preferred for this dish. These parts can be either of the following: pork neck bone, chopped spare ribs, chopped baby back ribs, and pork belly. Sometimes pork hasim and piget or pork ham are also used. Sinigang comes from the verb sigang, meaning to stew. Therefore, sinigang means stewed. Sinigang is one of the country's oldest dishes as it has indigenous origins and existed in the Philippines long before colonizers set foot in it. There are no written records or exact sources. Still, one can assume it was created in the country or from nearby Southeast Asia neighbors, as sour soups also prevail in Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand. Being an archipelago with different regions, the Philippines offers a wide variety of specialty delicacies that are widespread in this tropical country, and that is what we will explore next. Are you ready to know more about them? Let's start!
Summer is a perfect time to go and try the very refreshing halo-halo. Halo-halo is an iconic Filipino shaved ice dessert assembled in a tall glass and mixed by the diner with a long-handled spoon upon arrival. Each creamy and refreshing bite is packed with the flavor and textures due to a myriad of add-ins like crunchy toasted pinipig or pounded young rice, soft sweetened saba bananas, a native banana cultivar, and chewy nata de coco or coconut jelly. Its Filipino name means mix in English, and the Japanese settlers introduced this favorite shaved ice dessert to Filipinos. And according to the historians, the Japanese had sweetened dessert like mitsumame or munggo con hielo and kakigori, closely resembling the Filipinos' halo-halo. Halo-halo can be traced to the pre-war Japanese, who specialized in thick syrup preserving beans like munggo, garbanzos, and kidney beans. They then took the next step by serving this on crushed ice, a concoction that we have since indigenized into a Philippine version of Japanese kakigori.
Are you looking for something exotic? That's great! If you are a person who loves to discover and try new things, then you should go and try the balut. Balut is a fertilized duck egg complete with a developing embryo. It is a popular delicacy across Southeast Asia, particularly in the Philippines, where some have dubbed it the national street food snack. Its name was derived from the traditional way it was prepared, balot, which plainly means wrapped or covered inside bags during its incubation process. The perfect balut is incubated for 17 to 18 days while its embryo is still wrapped with a whitish covering and has not yet fully developed.
The last and another delicacy that is made of rice is bibingka, commonly a type of baked rice cake from the Philippines. It is traditionally cooked in a terracotta oven, lined with banana leaves, and usually eaten for breakfast or as merienda, especially during the Christmas season. The name bibingka also has some Chinese influence, as bi is the Chinese word for rice, and somehow the origin of bibingka is uncertain. But the name bears a striking similarity to an Indian dessert called bibinka. This type of pudding is different from Filipino rice cake. However, it is similar because both dishes require heat over and under them while baking. In the past, where bibingka made of was in the 16th century. The king of Palawan sent the arriving Spaniards pieces of kakanin wrapped in banana leaves as gifts, which historian Antonio Pigafetta described in his journals as resembling sugar loaves, while others were made in the manner of tarts with eggs and honey. For Filipinos, kakanin and feasting are inseparable. Not only are these delicacies part of our diet, but they are also part of our indigenous culture and an expression of our native spirituality. We had offered rice cakes of various shapes and sizes to deities and demigods in our pre-Christian festivals. This practice has been carried over to celebrating Christian festivals across the Philippines throughout centuries. This explains why bibingka is inseparable from the Filipino Christmas experience.
The country is being noticed worldwide not just because of its famous dishes or places, but also its fantastic variety of tropical fruits, some of which you have probably never heard or let alone tried. It's so interesting, right? We know you love fruit so much too. If so, halika! Join us as we introduce these delicious well-known fruits in the Philippines. The mango or manga, as it is known in the Philippines, is the country's most widely consumed fruit. Its taste ranges from sweet to sour depending on its ripeness. The manga season in the Philippines starts in March and lasts until June. The mango fruit is roughly oval with uneven side. The fruit is a drupe with an outer flesh surrounding a stone. The flesh is soft and bright yellow-orange. The skin of the fruit is yellow-green to red. Mango trees can grow to a height of 45 meters or 148 feet and live for more than 100 years. The name mango, by which the fruit is known in English and Spanish-speaking countries, is most likely derived from the Malayalam manna. Some history of the uses of mango fruit in any variety, such as churning out jams, jellies, dried mango strips, and paste, dates back to the 1970s when the Trappist Monastery was established in Guimaras. Where it's heavily involved in processed mango production, they use mangoes from their orchards, which fan out from the church and well-stocked shop. And while their strips, dips, and chips are spectacularly mangoes.
The third fruit eaten in the southern part of the Philippines is durian. Duriozebethinus is the scientific name of this fruit. It was seen and harvested from August to October.
Durian is a tropical fruit distinguished by its large size and spiky hard outer shell. It has a pungent smell, custard-like flesh, and large seeds. It's popular in Southeast Asia, nicknamed the king of fruits. Durian is very high in nutrients, containing more than most other fruits. The name durian is derived from the Malay word duri, which means spike. The word durian generally refers to the whole fruit, but it can also refer to just the durian flesh that we eat and also to the tree. The origin of durian was believed to be from the regions of Borneo and Sumatra. They grew wild along the Malay Peninsula and were commonly cultivated in a wide region from India to New Guinea. It's unknown exactly how long ago durian arrived in the Philippines, but most likely it has been cultivated for as long as in Malaysia and far longer than in Thailand. Durian hybrids entered the Philippines in the 1970s when several seeds of Thailand's Shanay were brought home by visiting embassies. Filipinos generally prefer their durian to be strong-smelling and bitter. Therefore, the dominance of Shanay-like durians gives Philippine durian a one-note flavor.
The last fruit that looks like a golf ball size red and green porcupine is rambutan. The scientific name is Nephilium lapicium. It is seasonal from August to October.
The spiky bits of rambutan is not at all hard or prickly. They are soft, allow you to quickly reach in with your two thumbs and crack the firm but easy to break skin open. Inside, a firm white gel-like fruit awaits. Inside, this is a tiny, soft, wood-like seed that is tasteless and should be spat out. The name rambutan is derived from the Malay word rambut, meaning hair, referring to the numerous hairy protuberances of the fruits together with the noun-building suffix an. Rambutans are native to Indonesia and Malaysia and have been growing wild since ancient times. The fruits were also spread throughout Southeast Asia and Oceania and were later brought to South America in the 19th century. In the modern day, rambutan can be found worldwide, including tropical regions of Asia, Southeast Asia, Australia, Africa, Central America, the Caribbean, South America, and Hawaii in the United States. The fruits are primarily cultivated in Indonesia, Thailand, and Malaysia, but they are also increasing in cultivation in Central America for export into the United States.
Well, that's it. We are so glad you reached this part. We are pleased to share these things with you. And we hope you guys enjoy learning about Philippine cuisines from us. But wait, let me ask a question. So what Filipino food do you want to try or have you tasted before? Comment down below and share your experience with us. And please do help us reach 1,000 likes by clicking the like button below and sharing this video with your friends. Salamat! Kaya tara, kain tayo!